Hey everyone, welcome to the Accumulation Data Analysis for 30th of April. So we look at what happened with the Nifty, what happened with the small and the mid cap index, and also what is the data telling us, right? So let's get started with the Nifty analysis. So the Nifty had a pretty good day except for the last 1 hour where it kind of came down sharply. So if you look at the three big red candles, right? So only in the end Nifty kind of fell a good 150 odd points to end the day almost at the lower point, or let's say in the red. So what happened was after 2:30 the fall started and we kind of closed the Nifty in the red, right? Now let's look at the data. So the FIs, what they have done is they have actually bought 1,000 crores worth of stocks. Even the DI has kind of bought 1,000 crores. Probably there was some selling in the end, wherein they kind of did an intraday sell or something that kind of made the fall come in the last 1 hour. But if you look at both of them were buyers, and also the FIs, their futures position is quite, they're kind of covering their shorts in the futures, right? So where they were absolutely bearish, right? They have started covering those shorts in the futures and also started buying in the equity, which is kind of helping the Nifty move up. It also hit the all-time high. So yesterday Nifty hit the all-time high, and only in the last 1 hour it kind of came down 150 odd points, right? So, and also if you look at the chart, so here I was talking about the all-time high, right? So for a brief period it kind of hit that, but then it came down, right? So if you look at the data is actually very strong. So there has been good buying happening in the large caps, which is kind of helping the large caps move up. So we can kind of ignore the last 1 hour move and then see what happens on tomorrow, right? So chances are we can resume the uptrend that we are seeing, right? And we should move even higher and have a close above the all-time high level, right? Because the data is also supporting that. So if the data was kind of bearish, even the FI position was kind of bearish, and let's say the accumulation data was also weak, then we would have said that the market would have fallen. But what has happened is the data is also strong, even the accumulation is kind of strong. So chances are we continue our up move in the Nifty. Now coming to the Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty I had talked about how the index is kind of around that upper level of the parallel channel. So that is still kind of causing some resistance. That is the reason what has happened is, although we kind of broke out, right, around that 50,000 mark, we touched, but then strong selling came in. Even the candle that we made is more of a shooting star, which is a typical bearish reversal candlestick, right? Even the volumes are pretty high. So chances are Bank Nifty has topped out, right? At least for a few days, or consolidation can happen. Or else if on Thursday, that is tomorrow, very good accumulation comes in, it can even push the Bank Nifty higher, right? But as of now, things look a little bearish in the Bank Nifty, especially the kind of candle, the parallel channel, and also the volumes if you look at, right? So now coming to the mid cap analysis. So the data is actually good for the mid caps than the last few days. So the level we are seeing above 40 is a pretty good level, right? But the index, right? The candle that was made was a slightly bearish candle that was made, but nothing really to worry because the data is still pretty good. Chances are we can just do a retest, okay, before moving back up, right? But what we are seeing is hardly 1 day of pullback or maximum 2 days of pullback we see, and then the trend continues. But one more negative thing is the eight sector core data that came in, right? That was slightly on the bearish side. That might be the reason you saw a down move in the last 1 hour in the Nifty, Bank Nifty, even the mid cap index, right? So the in March, the 8 core data was kind of on a lower side than what was anticipated. That might have been the news which was kind of already out, and the big guys or whoever it was kind of sold, thinking that on Thursday we might have a lower start, and from there they can accumulate and push it higher, right? So then coming to the small cap, so the small cap accumulation kind of shows an uptick, right? Compared to the last few days, there is definitely an uptick. And if you also take the average of the last, let's say 10-15 days, it is on the higher side, right? So the data is pretty good in the small caps also. Although on the charts, if you see, we kind of opened higher but then ended lower. That is why the red candle. But like we have seen even 3 days ago, that the red candle was followed by a big green candle again. So this is what is happening, a little downtick, like I was telling you, because of the data that kind of got published yesterday, right? Because of which maybe some last minute selling came in, right? But nothing really to worry, the data still looks pretty good and we should continue moving higher, right? So if you look at the overall accumulation, the overall accumulation is also at a decent level, right? At a level, I mean, if you take the average, right, except for the mid March and the end of March, right? If you look at April has been around these levels. So nothing really to worry. Even the large cap accumulation is pretty good, and even if you compare it with the mid and the small caps, all show pretty decent accumulation. Although the candle on yesterday was on a negative side, right? But I think that was more to do with the news, and probably one more day of kind of down move, which should be bought into, is what I feel looking at the data, right? Hope this helps. See you after tomorrow's session. I'll be coming up with another analysis. Thank you.